5, 4,
Peace be upon
3,
you.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Hey, what's going on, guys and gals? My name's Oshi7, and this is my first ever Overwatch video. It's a game that I'm very addicted to, and it's a game that Emily's very addicted to as well. And when we're both married and sitting in the same house, you can imagine we spend a lot of time playing Overwatch. Currently, I am a Tracer and Zenyatta main. Emily is a D.Va main, and she's a fantastic D.Va main. But I kind of feel like I need to make a video about Zenyatta. Zenyatta in a recent tournament was chosen 0 times out of a possible 900, and I really feel like this is extremely unfortunate. Now, recently Widow got a nerf, which meant that she couldn't deal more than 150 damage with a fully charged shot on Zenyatta and Tracer, which means it's kind of a buff for Zenyatta as much as it is a nerf for Widow. Currently now, Zenyatta I see getting chosen a lot more because he can't just be one-shot by Widow at a distance. Now, the problem with Zenyatta is, of course, his low health, and it's also a problem with Tracer, but with Zenyatta, he has a lack of mobility as well. I think this is honestly one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people don't choose Zenyatta as their main character, but Zenyatta needs to be played with his mobility in mind. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but it's quite easy to adapt once you get used to the character. Now, Zenyatta is a character who is pretty much a Shambhala monk, and ironically, this character needs a lot of time, practice, and most of all, patience to get used to. Genji got absolutely destroyed there, by the way. I tried to back up Emily when she was taking on the Reaper, but I couldn't get to her suit in time to heal her up. The Transcendence is one of the best heal ults in the game. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, like I was saying, Zenyatta is a support character. One of the things that you need to remember is that he is a true support character. He can't really go in and fight the enemy alone. I don't really know if there's a character that could 1v1 him and dominate every single time. He is a very, very powerful character, but he doesn't do very well when there's more than one enemy at a time. He often doesn't do very well against one enemy at all because of his low health. Now, if you can play with a Torbjorn or a Symmetra, you'll actually find that he suddenly becomes a much more viable character. 250 health makes a hell of a lot of more difference than 150 health. Now, you do still want to stay back. I actually pushed a bit forward here, and I kind of feel I was like, oh, I better get back to my team. That wasn't very good. But often enough, you won't be in a team with a Torb and a Symmetra unless you are incredibly lucky. But I really feel like Zenyatta is still a viable character with 150 health. It's a little bit difficult and it can be a little bit frustrating at times, but I feel like with his set of skills, he can be a very powerful character. Now let's talk about what he has. His main attack is the Orb of Destruction. It does 45 damage per hit. It can fire at 2.5 per second. It has an ammo of 20. I'm not really sure what kind of ammo that is, but whatever. And it takes about 2 seconds to reload, do a little spray, and you get all those 20 shots back. It's a really powerful attack. It does a hell of a lot of damage. 45 damage per hit is incredible. He actually has a secondary attack, which really isn't used very often. I really don't recommend using it. It's the Orb Volley. It does 35 damage per orb, so each orb doesn't even do that much damage compared to the Volley. And the Volley is just not worth it. It has a 2-second reload time. It's 5 ammo per volley. Just do the left click. Just focus on the Orb Destruction. Do not worry about the volley very much. Now, he's a support character, like we said, and one of the biggest things he has in his arsenal is the Orb of Harmony. He's all about the orbs. Orb of Destruction, Orb Volley, Orb of Harmony. It's pretty much the biggest one he has. Every team should have a healer, and he's a fantastic one. His Orb of Harmony does 30 health per second, restores 30 health per second, and can work up to 40 meters, and actually stays on your friendly's head for 3 seconds once they're out of sight. So even around corners, it can still help them out a little bit. Now, it does take some experience to work out who is the priority of being healed, and normally for me, I usually go with who's the most vulnerable right now. If there's someone in the fray of it, if there's someone like getting in and smashing heads, then yeah, give them an orb, but they need it. But if you're just sitting on the payload like we are now, just give it to the tank who's sort of doing the most defensive work right now. Reinhardt is a good example of this. You can see Emily flew up and she decided to take out the sniper, and I'm like, here you go, honey, have an orb, it's all yours, get some health back. And actually leave it floating above her head, because once she loses a little bit of health, gets hit a little bit, it'll just restore it straight away. It's a really powerful, constant, passive healing ability that can be really powerful. It does heal a little bit slower than everyone else's, but it can just float above their heads, and it's passive. That's one of the best things I like about it, is that if you put it above a tank's head and just let them heal up, especially a defensive tank, then, well, I mean, they're always going to have full health. The other biggest orb Zenyatta has, and I feel like this is the big one, this is one that people get confused about, is the Orb Discord. And it also works up to 40 meters, exactly the same as the Orb of Harmony, apart from the fact this goes above your enemies' heads. Now, this is the one, this is my favorite. People hate you for this, they'll target you. They'll talk crap about you in the chat. This actually increases the amount of damage they take by 50%, and that essentially means that they get half the amount of health they normally get. It's pretty good, and you want to make sure that you put this above tanks' heads. A tank with half their health isn't a very good tank at all. I often target healers as well, but the person you need to target the most with your Orb of Discord is the enemy who's already taken a bunch of damage from your teammates. If you see your teammates focused on someone, give that person the Orb of Discord. Make sure they go down as fast as possible so your teammates can get back to defending or attacking the objective with you. You don't really want to have your Orb of Discord on people who are only just coming into the fray. You want to make sure that the Orb of Discord is on people who are currently receiving damage. Get the maximum amount of performance out of your Orb as possible. That's what I always say. Now, Zenyatta is a great character. I did particularly well on this map. So well, in fact, I actually voted for myself because I had 4 gold medals, why the hell not. But sometimes teammates aren't really going to be on your side, and the enemy cohesion on that team was pretty poor. So Zenyatta really shone through. Epic. Nice. And I'll give you a quick example of a team that really didn't have my back and really didn't care much about the objective at all. If you watch this next clip, you'll see me defending the objective on my own whilst my teammates run forward and all die because I can't heal them because I don't have any line of sight. Now, I come out from being killed. It's a very tough match. There's only a few seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. I heal all my teammates. This is, again, support character. I'm here to back up my team. I'm here to make sure that they have a good time and that everyone goes down as fast as possible. But I'm still here to play. I'm still here to defend the objective. I'm here to push it back as much as possible and make sure that they don't get the cap. So I throw a Orb of Harmony on my friendly tank. I'm trying to deny this entrance to the enemy because I know there's someone up there. And my glorious team, leave me alone on the objective. Unfortunately, I don't think my teammates realize I can't heal them or back them up from here. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do at this point, so I just stick with the objective. And I die because of it. Because, honestly, a Reinhardt and a Genji against a Zenyatta isn't really a fair match, and before I even get to respawn, we've already lost the game. So, yeah, fantastic, I say in chat. I'm like, yeah, good job, team. But thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you loved the video, leave a comment saying that you love me, and I'll see you next time.